Hello all and welcome back to the channel. So I've had the Daystate Blackwolf now for just over a week and it has massively impressed me. Out of my Daystate rifles that I have, which is the Blackwolf, the Red Wolf and the Alpha Wolf, this has now cemented itself in my view as the leader of my wolf pack of rifles, as this thing has been absolutely amazing and incredible for me. As you've seen, I've shot my bench rest target for the month of February, which did very well. I'm very happy with that. And equally, I've done a lot of testing and it really has cemented itself in its position. So, I did do another little shoot today at the range, and it was some requests that I had to just do a bit of power testing on the power wheel of different pellets. And did that with Rangemaster Sovereigns in 844 and also the Baracuda FTs in 450. Now, what I want to say about this power wheel is because there's been some comments. Now, I am a shooter in the UK. This is a sub 12 177. So when I say that this is tuned on maximum and what it shoots the pellets at, in the UK for sub 12 rifles, there's 12 foot-pounds. That is not a goal to hit. That is a hard line and a hard rule. If you go above that, then that is where you're looking at a firearms offence. So when people say, oh, I always want to try and get 11.8, 11.9, you are running the risk of having an issue. It is not a goal line. It is a hard law, as I said. So where I've been demonstrating with this of, yes, okay, it shoots an 844 11.8. I turn it down, it might shoot it a little bit slower, but it might also shoot it a little bit better. As I proved in my earlier video with the Sovereign Hunters of 10.33, they were shooting at 11.8. I turned that down to around 11.2, and you saw the accuracy improve in that group. Now, I did see that a little bit in today's video, but it was a little bit, how do I say, for the southeast of England, if people are aware. The weather wasn't exactly very nice, with the torrential downpour and what I was dealing with. But I'm still going to highlight these groups because the rifle is still performing. They're not the best of groups that I would actually like for, but it's something I still want to share and show. So, I'll now get those targets out. Again, this massively impressed me. So just bear with me a second, I'll move things around, and I'll show you these targets. Okay, so this was the one from my previous video shooting the Sovereign Hunters. Now I just want to highlight again where it's shooting them at maximum power, or full power on the rifle, and that is shooting in the high 11 foot-pounds. Where I've then reduced this is about 11.2 foot-pounds, and this is just under 11. You can see from here and here, this is where the accuracy tightened up. And this one especially matches the velocities that I see in my Red Wolf and also my Alpha Wolf. And that's where that see a better grouping. So that's at the moment when I shoot the Sovereign Hunters, that is the ones I use. So, moving on and stuff, that's what I was happy with. Now let's move on to the ones I shot today. So first up, Rangemaster Sovereigns 8.44. Let's move the other one out of the way. Now I wasn't able to really do any range switches with this, as I alluded, due to the rain and glare I was getting from some sunlight. It didn't really make any of that footage usable. So, with the Rangemaster Sovereigns, this is where these were being shot at the high 11.8, 11.9s. And on maximum, these are all 25 yards of 5-shot groups. Now I will say, going through, these look very similar. From that, remember I did not change the 0 for these, I shot for grouping. So on 17, not too bad. We had 16, 15 across, 17, 14, and then 13. Now, what strikes me, just look across all of these, you can see where it was at low 11s foot poundage, it did also become very consistent across 13, 12, 11, 10 was a bit of a different group, 9, 8, 7 was a bit of a spacing, same as 6, but 5, and that was at 10.8 foot-pounds, was a very tidy group. Again, even on these lower ones of 4, 3, 2, 1, and even the minimum. Now, I crossed that out and wrote 18, but I didn't actually mean to do that. That was another minimum group I just adjusted slightly, because where my target board was sat here, if I didn't, then I was actually going to probably hit the wood rather than the target. So, that again was a minimum. That was 17. I did hold as much as I could down on that one to get that there. And that one, again, not too bad. 13, 8, because up here 8 was what I wanted to try. Then 5 as well, the lower power levels. That was a bit of a wind gust, I believe. But then that one, again, that's one shot, that's 4 shots in there. So again, I just want to highlight how maximum power, although isn't the bad as the groups, neither is the 18 or the 17, you got a lot more consistency in those lower power ranges. That's just something that I found interesting from that, because it's something I'm going to try further, because where I saw the best grouping, yes, I know some people have a version unlucky 13, but 13 in both of its attempts here and here shot an exceptionally nice group, and that was where it was shooting at about 11 foot-pounds. As I said, rather than up 11.8, 11.8 run at 790 foot per second, dropping it down to 770, 775 foot per second. That's what I'm getting these. Over Rangemaster Sovereigns. This is what I say. Now, forgive the next target. It's a little bit wavy because it got a little bit wet. So this was one, the request one for the Baracuda HTs, some FTs, some H&N in the 4.50. Now, where this was shooting the maximum on max setting, that was shooting at 11.6 foot-pounds. And again, as I'm going to show here, 19, 18, 17, 16, starts tightening up a bit when we get down here. And you'll see 15, 14. That is very nice. 13, 12, 11, 10, again, not too bad. 9, very nice. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I'm not quite sure what happened with this one, if I'm completely honest. 2 got massively spread, same as 1. And the minimum I put down here. Again, I shot 6 again, shot 13 again, 14 did very much replicate, and so did 12 to a point, but I think it was a bit more gusty when I shot these. Now again, this is where it's shooting at highs. These group here of the 14, now I will try and get chrono readings to be able to show on screen in future videos. That was 11.6. That was 10.9. So highlighting again, power is not always accuracy. And that's just something I really want to highlight in that. As I'll say again, I am a shooter from the UK, And that's where we have a limit. It is not a goal, it is a hard line. I know I've said that a number of times, but it's where I have comments all the time from people, oh, we want it right up there at the high 11s. You don't need it to be at high 11s, 11.8, 11.9, or 11.6 in this case. You can get very good accuracy at much lower power levels. So it's not a goal. It's all about what you're doing for accuracy, and you don't need to be pushing it that hard. So let me just put the camera back on myself so I can say a little bit more. Okay, so thank you everyone for everyone's support. I've been so happy with everyone, with all your comments and thanks, and I've really been enjoying shooting the Blackwolf, and I'm very happy with it, and I will be making more content on that in the future. I know I've been mostly doing target footage. Pest control is something I also do, and if that's stuff that people want to see, then it's something I will consider. Equally, I know I've had people request stuff with different pellets, which I've done here, and also want to see stuff with my other rifles. So that's why I will try and do some of this content as well. I will do some of this content as well with both my Alpha Wolf and my Red Wolf, as I do love all my rifles. So, thank you again for everyone's support. Comment suggestions down below. If you can like and subscribe, that'd be great. If not, that's fine too. Anyway, thank you again, and I'll see you in the next one.